everyone, 312, Metro Reviews 64. Here again with my 5th review, Animal Crossing City Folk for the Wii. This is also a requested review, so let's get going. And as a little side note, since this review is not going to be as long as my Mega Man 9 review, probably only about 10 minutes, I'm going to try to get full video instead of just a couple minutes of video and the rest just pictures from my Mega Man 9 one. I'm going to try to get this for all of mine. And I'm going to do this for my longer ones too. It just takes a while finding all the video, getting it all organized. But on to the controls. Now the controls for this, they were okay. They're not as bad as the control for some games, like the Force Unleashed I reviewed earlier. Personally, I like Wild Worlds better, but this is okay. There's two control options. You have the Wii Remote itself and the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. The Wii Remote by itself, you basically just point where you want to go on the screen, then you click A and then just kind of basically drag your character along. You can run like this by moving and pressing B, and you do most of your actions with the A button. If you attach the Nunchuck, you can move around with the analog stick. You can still use the Wii Remote as a pointer to select things, or I believe you can use the Z button, or the C button. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure it's the Z button, or C, yeah, C. Sorry. And it would have been nice if they had GameCube controller support. That would have been really nice, but I guess we'll just have to deal with them. But they're not that bad. They're not really broken or anything. Just they can be a little less responsive than most people would like. Which is the GameCube controller support. That would have been amazing. Leveling character design for this, not much else to say, really. If you've seen Animal Crossing Wild World, basically you've seen City Folk. City Folk is basically just a higher res version. It still keeps the rolling log feature, which is nice, and thankfully does not bring back that horrible ecosystem. Well, actually it wasn't that horrible, but I'm contradicting myself again. There's not really that much different, except what I did like, they brought back the multiple levels. There are 2 levels like in the original GameCube version. And the characters look pretty much the exact same, except this time in the city, which I'll talk about a little later, you can get a makeover. Add Shampoo, and you can look like one of the Miis you've made, which is kind of nice, but I don't really care for that feature as much, just because the Miis just seem a little out of place, and they just almost don't look right. I prefer the look of the original characters, so I don't really use that too much. Otherwise, you have all the accessories, and I believe you have some new accessories, and that's pretty much it for the design. Now a little on the gameplay. This is also very much the same as Wild World, and very much the same as the GameCube one, which was very much the same as the N64 one. Basically, it's just about collecting everything. Collecting bugs, collecting fish, collecting fossils, collecting furniture sets. That's pretty much what you're going to do most of the game. And of course, paying off the mortgage to your house to upgrade it more so you can fit more furniture and fossils and bugs and fish that you've collected. Or you can just sell them all to Nook. So the gameplay really hasn't much effort, and I have no problem with that. I love the gameplay in Wild World, and I enjoy the gameplay in this every bit as much. Except for one little thing Nintendo decided to put in. I'm not sure why they did, they must have been experimenting, but it's called Animal Tracks. If you've played Wild World for over a month, or not Wild World, City Folk for over a month, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Animal Tracks is a feature where wherever you walk on your town, where there is grass, and even the grass under the snow during the winter, it'll begin to wear that spot away. After a couple weeks, it'll begin to make paths. And by a month, you have these full, extremely wide, ugly-looking paths. And I believe your neighbors contribute to this too, which I don't like. It just makes your town look really ugly, and it really affects your gameplay. I've read online on some boards that people are complaining because they can't make snowballs in the winter because all their snow and grass is worn away. And in the spring, you can't catch certain bugs. So it hasn't affected me as much as other people. I've still got plenty of snow in my town, even though I do have some paths. I have planted some flowers, though, and stuff that's supposed to help you regrow it faster. And it takes about a full 6 months to regrow it, which is way too slow compared to how fast it wears away. And it worsens if you go on Wi-Fi, because multiple people will wear it down your town even more. And once you finish Wi-Fi, you'll keep wearing it down. Because it works like this every time